So a lot of people are talking about the Doge dividend check of $5,000 that could be reaching Americans as a result of Doge's efforts to reduce waste, fraud, and abuse in the federal government. The idea has been growing in popularity over the last few days, and I just wanted to convey some things that might clear up some concerns, as well as pose a question about something that I don't quite understand myself. So let's go. So the Doge dividend check stems from this post on X where James Fishback posted, President Trump and Elon Musk should announce a Doge dividend, a tax refund to every taxpayer funded exclusively with a portion of the total savings delivered by Doge, to which Elon responded, we'll check with the president. So long story short, people and the media got on top of this fast. People on Facebook, Elon's promising 5,000. Woo! I just want to point out here, we'll check with the president does not a promise make. Nevertheless, we have an administration that's very responsive to citizens, and they did in fact commit.
Musk is proposing potentially giving money to Americans based on what Doge is finding. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I love it. A 20% dividend, so to speak, for the money that we're saving by going after the waste and fraud and abuse and all of the other things that are happening. I think it's a great idea.
How much money do you think Americans...
Could be a lot. I mean, if it's 20%, we'd give back a lot of money to the taxpayer.
Speaking of Facebook, arguments go both ways. People say, put it all towards the federal deficit. Other people say, no, give me that cheese.
You got something to eat up in there? We hungry.
Both arguments are valid, and I'm actually able to shed a little bit of light on the subject. So the proposed plan and where they get the figure of $5,000 stems from Doge's goal to reach $2 trillion in waste cut before closing their doors in 2026. 20% of that $2 trillion, being $400 billion, will go back to the taxpayers, and the other 80% will be used to pay down the federal deficit. It's a win-win. People ask, will it be inflationary giving out these checks? Sort of, but not really. Let me explain. For example, COVID checks were for money that didn't exist yet. It was created and then infused into the economy. Whereas Doge checks come from already existing money, so inherently it won't cause inflation. But let's face it, if all these people are getting all this money, then prices are going to go up as supply goes down, demand goes up. It's Econ 101. Also worth noting, it will be a net positive, as it always is when money gets infused into the economy. Now, for the question I had that I don't quite understand, is it going to be a flat $5,000 per household? Or is it going to be 20% across the board payment for everything that Doge finds? Because, I mean, they're finding a lot. And for instance, if they find $4 trillion, well, that would be $10,000 per household. And are these payments coming after Doge finds the $2 trillion or sooner, etc., etc.? But what do you guys think? Should we get greater than 20%, maybe 40? Should it all go towards the deficit? Should they keep it all and eliminate taxes altogether? Check my notes here. Set up for catchphrase. So to everyone who's been saying for weeks at this point, Elon is just rummaging through your personal information so he could steal your money. Yeah, I bet you'll be complaining all the way down to the bank now, won't you? Get on Amazon, order yourself an anti-Trump bumper sticker and some mail-order vegan tofu. Hop on Facebook and post you another hashtag felon47, you rebel you. Because liberal, if you like what I do, please leave a like. They really help. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.
And we ain't hungry no more either, bruh.